This is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about our single arm alternating pendulum. Taking our two-hand pendulum, turning it into a single arm activity. The thing that makes this different is obviously loading one side of the body. It gets a lot harder. The weight's usually about half of what you can do with two hands. When you're doing this activity, we start at our 90-degree angle. Outside is moving away from our center line. Lock out, tip the wrist. At the bottom, hip moves probably outside the leg. Lock the elbow, arm 45 degrees angled down. As you stand up, you start standing up from the hip. Rotate, catch. Rotate across to the other side. Push, tilt, load outside the hip. Bring it up, elbow comes back. Elbow is always coming back to our 90 degrees and it is touching our body. If there is a gap, then there is a problem. It's not a problem if that's the way you want to do it. It's a problem if you want to do it with heavier weights. Trying to do elbow out version with anything above maybe a 20 or 25 gets pretty dicey pretty quickly, and you'll know because the numbers won't be there. You'll be able to do a couple reps, but you won't be able to do hundreds of reps. We're going to start our demonstration with a lightweight 15-pound club. As we progress through this video, we're going to use heavier and heavier clubs so you can see how the technique changes as it goes on. All the fundamental movements of the technique are still there. They just get bigger as you go up in weight. Starting 15-pound club, move it to the outside, point your chest at the club. Eyes stay on the tip of the club the entire time. Push, tip, load, bring it all the way back, elbow touches the body. Rotate across 180 degrees, push, tip, down, bring it all the way back. $20-pound club, outside, away from our center line, point your chest at the club. Usually people consider the outside movement to be easier because it requires a less extreme rotation. As you rotate all the way across, it feels like you're rotating a little bit further because your shoulder has less play. 25-pound club, outside first. $30-pound club, point the feet straight ahead. Rotate. $35-pound club. $45-pound club. And here we are with a 50-pound club. So with a review of our single arm alternating pendulum technique, the alternating is alternating from outside to inside. outside move away from the center line, inside move towards the center line. Martial artists and, well, all athletes will find this to be very useful. Anything moving inside across the center line is mimicking your casting patterns of throwing. Outside is done for balance. Martial artists will notice this movement is very much the origin of an outside punch or of a jab. So as you practice these single arm techniques, that athletic benefit is learning to rotate your body and move your hips away and out away from the center line. This has been Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica.